All right, the numbers are in for the Gulf Front market in Panama City Beach, August 26th, 2026 year to date. I'm Craig Duran with the Duran Group at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. In this video, I want to run through a quick look at anything on the Gulf that is not a condo. So if you have detached single family home or an attached unit, this would apply to you or if you're interested in that market. So let's get started. Um, it's one beach, right? Panama City Beach. It's sort of two different markets, though, with Gulf Front detached units and attached units. 24 months versus 11 months. What do I mean by that? 24 months of inventory versus 11 months of inventory. Show you what I mean. Remember, 5 or 6 months of inventory has been the average normal market in real estate for decades. Maybe slightly higher when you get into more expensive real estate, but anything over those numbers signifies a buyer market. 24 months of inventory for detached single family homes, only 11 months of inventory. Still a soft market, but not 2 years. Right now in the entire Gulf Front market, not condos, so homes or attached units, we have 36 for sale right now. So far this year closed, we have 17. I can show you the breakdown. We have 22 homes for sale at the moment. 7 have sold. Townhomes absorbing a little bit better. 14 for sale. 10 have closed. If we look at the detached market starting on the left, if you do the math, 7 sold this year, 22 for sale. If you get us about a 0.9 sales per month, right? If you do the math, that gives us about a 2-year supply. Theoretically, what that means is that if nothing changes, nothing else comes up for sale, nothing changes buyer motivation, it's going to take us 2 years to sell out of everything that's for sale today. And the attached units, we've had 10 sales this year, 14 are currently for sale. We're selling more like 1.3 per month. If you do the math, it's about 11 months of supply there. A couple things to keep in mind. 18 sellers in the detached market tried to sell this year, but canceled or expired their listing against the 7 that actually have closed. Over on the attached side, people are having generally more success. Only 2 people tried to sell that did not. Same beach, same year, different experience. Yes, the attached market is a little bit more active. I think before we go through all the sales, pretty simple. I think in some regard, attached units are less expensive. Real estate is getting generally so expensive anyway, but there are obviously going to be more buyers for units in the 1 million, 1.5 million, 2 million range than what you see in the higher end Gulf Front market. So get back to some exact sales. I won't go through all of these. You can pause the video if you want to take a look. This is the detached single family homes. A couple of things worth noting, I think. 312 Beachside Drive is in Carillon Beach. Carillon Beach, I think there are a couple things going on there, and I think it's a little bit of outlier when we talk about Panama City Beach. If you don't know about Carillon Beach, it's gated community tucked right on the far west end of PCB, behaving a little more like East 30A recently, especially after a recent Wall Street Journal article I helped put together. Um, they've always done a little bit higher numbers in there. If we're going to call it Panama City Beach, I'll throw it into the data. If you look at asking prices to sales prices, you can get some sense of what's happening there. Um, Here are all the attached sales. I helped on a couple of these so far this year. Nothing's closed about above 5.2 million in the detached market. However, let's go back to this slide and remember, let's take 5.2 million out and see that legitimately 3.6 million now may be the top of our recent market in PCB. So nothing in above that, nothing into the fours if you take out Carillon Beach. Attached units, the highest sale year to date is 1.61 million. Right now, 9 of the 36 properties for sale are asking more than their market segment has paid all year. Now, I know a lot more goes into pricing than just the numbers. I know it's condition, location, rental history, all those things, but this is not an uncommon thing looking across the market. But buyers haven't left. We're still transacting. 17 buyers in Panama City Beach have closed on Gulf front money this year. And last year, we saw a little bit of a run towards the end of the year, maybe some people wanting to put things in service to take care of bonus depreciate or to take advantage of bonus depreciation. 5 have paid full asking price or better. So when something is fundamentals of real estate, right? When you have something priced right, staged right, ready for sale, and marketed properly, you can have some success. It's pretty straightforward. The fundamentals are the rear their ugly heads in markets like this. So I hope just a quick video of giving you an idea of what's happened in the market year to date. It's throwing some numbers at you a little bit differently. Next month, every quarter, I like to do a deep dive analysis on pricing trends and a little bit play with the data a little bit more. But hopefully this will last you until I get that put together in the next couple of weeks. If you have any questions or comments, give me a call, shoot me a text, 850-290-0417. Again, I'm Craig Duran with the Duran Group at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. Thanks for watching.